Who's catching snails?
He just ran into me. Okay, so he lives in a hut over here. I'll go speak to him. What? Oh, okay. Oh, that makes my life a lot easier, yes. Although I do like riding roach. So I'll probably not fast travel if it's like close enough that I can just sprint it. Knock
Anyone
knock.
home? Must be out hunting.
Oh, this is cool. I like this. Okay, why does this guy walk in zigzags?
You, Mislav? Hear that? Wolves? No. Wild dogs. Yes. More dangerous than wolves. I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher?
Yep.
That monster slayer they's talking about in the village? I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No.
Kill them quickly.
Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started.
I feel bad for him.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Oh god, yeah, okay. I feel bad for them, but like, they're a little ugly. There. All done. He looks like the guy that's on the windmill in Baldur's Gate.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Sorry, man.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
Fair enough.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse
The
that...
Lord's son, Florian, and I...
No, you're not a freak, you're just a
we
person.
loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Honestly, everything about this game is super smooth so far. Oh, well, I wonder. Found them.
'Twas here,
Really? What gave it away?
by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right.
Me too.
Good hunting now.
And if I'm not, then it's fine. I'll just get, like, respawned.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians probably. Griffin's nest. What remains of it at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here.
That's another griffin, no?
Horse, dog, human. A few months worth.
Did this griffin kill the other one?
Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
Oh.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10,
But they're so
12 years
cute.
old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive.
He's annoyed.
Put the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Really blacksmiths forge weapons and wall armor. Okay. That's it saying, hey, if you go like you are right now, you're dead. You might want to get some armor. This game just gets prettier.
Are you here to spy, or...?
Time for odd jobs? Yeah, it seems like it. There's this. Let's go to the notice board, see if we can get anything. There's the invaders, looking to pour a plow, deserter, devil by the well. Let's go devil by the well first.
We's catching snails.
He just ran into me. Housekeeping. Catching snails,
Greetings,
bonk.
good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20?
Sure it has.
So why'd you put out a notice just now?
Because earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Felt dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
I'll do it, why
This
not?
Ghost. Describe it for me. I feel for you, but this is my job, so let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
I don't want to haggle him. Base rate 20, bonus for... I'll take the 20.
Settles it then.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off. Please.
Sure. Off I go. God, this game's nice when it's rain. Oh, hello.
The infamous well. Strange, no sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day. Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns.
This is safe.
A body. Can't reach it from here.
Oh ho ho.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To ClaayH, from Volker.
So who's that?
Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well.
Yeah, but who's Volker? Who gave her it? Hey, Roach. There we go.
A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope.
So I'm assuming that's her.
Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing.
I mean, you're not wrong. Burning the bones does seem like a good idea. Despite what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labours at midday to get out of the sun. They do so to avoid moonrace. Clad raiment, peasants and their customs. On particularly searing summer days when the sun reaches its zenith, race will at times appear resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long white robes. These are noon wraiths. The spirits of these young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings, driven mad with pain or anger, they wander the fields, searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals. Though they will kill anyone who does not get out of their way in time, they are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional sacrifice. That is why, if you ever finds a wedding ring, torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up and instead back away as quickly as possible. Well, I just picked it up, didn't I?
Let's take another look. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the noon wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
It's unfortunate it's raining, isn't it?
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
Oh, wait, well, that's unfortunate. I didn't do that, isn't it? Oops.
And the bracelet. Igni.
Well, hello. That's an unfortunate tongue that you got there.
Hey, I think
You're
it
right.
worked.
Apparently.
How long you gonna make me wait?
There you go, you set the right one. I need to dodge way more often. Like, there. Oh, I'm like 1 HP. That doesn't bode well for me. There we go. First, use put into a meditation panel. If you have hard alcohol in your inventory, it will automatically be used to create a new batch of every alchemy item you have. So basically, just walk around with vodka.
She's gone. For good.
Hey, bud.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If
Sure.
they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe?
The same person I'm already going to.
Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now,
Oh no.
let's hope for it at least.
I kind of have to take it. I'm a dickhead, but I
How
kind of
about
have to take
that?
it.
Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a Witcher. Strange times these, wouldn't you say? Strange.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
and
poor.
Sad. We'll look for Bastion later, once it's safe.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
I do.
It's my brother's, Bastion's. But guess he's
Aw.
mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they're afeard of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Why not?
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones.
Fair
On
enough.
the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
I like the dog. There he is.
We'll talk once we're there.
We are there.
You're here, good. Bastian... His body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastian quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hassan will catch the scent and lead us to Bastian. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
I mean, they may not be afraid of fire, but I'm sure they don't like being burned.
Come on, Hassan.
I'll probably nick some of this and just like sell it. Well, the dog's not moving, so I'm just gonna go in this general direction. Oh, there we go.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything.
No.
Rosin here found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosin here. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
Don't bring him back.
With us. They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blacken stays here.
Bastian only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
He's got a point.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
Hello, pup. Hello, puppy. Can I take him? Can I take the dog? Can I like haggle? The dog's my reward. I should be allowed to do that. I should be allowed to say that the dog's my reward. Well, there's actually, instead of going to this, there's a guy right over here. I will cut your head off if you interrupt me one more time, child. My bad, dude. Looks like a smith. Like if I help him out, he might give him free stuff.
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop.
This is authentic.
I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass.
It's not really his fault.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Why not?
A few moments later.
Oh,
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. A man's. Large. Stinks of piss and vodka.
lovely. So he's a uni student then.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Oh, there we go.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Lost his boots in the rush.
Didn't squirm in, so wham bam, they knocked
Freak.
his head off. Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowned.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him.
Hello?
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst.
How?
Greedy little magpies. Do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools.
Wow.
I spent some, but what's left is yours.
Nope.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Really? You done?
Ow! 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 Stop! I give up. Damn it! You broke my nose.
You
But
picked
not
a fight.
your legs, so let's go see the smith. And take my advice. Don't try anything else. Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No, Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here.
Oh.
Just a tree.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that.
I mean, he did just lose his entire forge.
And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
We can go talk to the herbalist. I don't think she's going to give us anything just yet, but we can go talk to her and see. Housekeeping. How if I just walk into people's houses?
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the... Red Bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Fair.
Griffin do that to her.
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night, through the woods, in wartime.
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die.
I don't quite trust that, but sure.
Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my brews can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
She'll die as it is.
Yes, a peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn.
Oh, that's kind of a hard one, though. It's better than nothing.
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago, we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sar... something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you. But this captain just might.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
That's fair.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time. Yes?
Listen, ever heard of a woman named Claire? Lived around here?
Heard of her. A mild way to put it. Claire was a friend. The only person dear to me in all of White Orchard. Until her husband, Volker, quarreled with the lord of the manor. He then gathered the family, moved out into the woods to start a new settlement. The lord and his retinue rode there to convince them to return. They were to be civil. No forcing, no bloodshed. But you saw. Word is Claire said something about the lord's son, Florian. Something that made the lord furious.
Well, we know what made him furious.
Lots of misfortune for such a small village.
'Tis so in every village. Even the smallest. You need only ask. But let's
How
not
Gerald
on a teary note. Here, a bit of solace.
Oh, thanks. Alright, fine, I'll go in on my own. You're right there, Roach.
Last time I...
What do you want?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived. Walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at me window, peering at the goings-on. He must have eyed me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way.
Okay, who is it?
So, I grabbed me pan for protection.
One eternity later.
Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower a pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Sure, why not?
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around.
This really is such a good game. I've only been playing it for a little bit, but I've been really enjoying it. Let me in. I mean, I can just loot all this, which is great for me. Why was there rotting flesh in that?
A corpse. Explains the stench. Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it. To make ink, write letters.
Huh.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
But when I gab to myself...
Cracked monocle. Interesting.
Found the pan, have ye?
Was hard in later levels. Does not shock me. I've also got all the DLCs and stuff to play through at some point as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Also, I think Roach is broken.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Oh yeah, I feel like that goes without saying.
You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road.
Thank you. Which is always broken.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on my gut.
You should stop eating the plums. That's the third time I've heard you say that. Oh, cat. Hello, cat. Okay, I forgot they don't like witchers. My bad.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now,
Were humans ever really good?
everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Fair.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up? Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
That seems about right.
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Well, gotta give it a go. I upgraded some stuff.
Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Here we are.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
Yep.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready to get my ass beat.
Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well...
Oh yeah, true.
We
Fair.
need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
It's close.
Okay, the griffins in this game look very cool though.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
Damn it. Don't forget to roll. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try this time. Ow.
Ugly bastard. Damn! It's fast! Don't let it get away! Damn it.
Nice. Less nice. Oh, I was still in the eating animation, I think. Damn it. I blocked. Ah. Come on. Bring it around. Come on, come on, come on. One more. There we go. Oh, only took 2 deaths. Okay, I'll be slightly more prepared next time, but it wasn't the worst.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses.
Thank you.
Meet me at the inn.
Oh god. Twitch, don't look. I just run into this guy.
Stop.
Why? What happened?
Roy.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Really?
No, no! By the gods, no!
He didn't know.
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a
Here,
hand
like
to
just
the
some work.
people.
Yeah, probably.
Spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat.
Uh-huh.
Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
That is one quick decision to reply if time runs out. I'll take it, I'm poor. Level 3! Whilst the guy screams in the background.